I found that a lot of life is reoccurring, so what you're going through right now probably won't be the last time that you're experiencing something like this. Being in a slump is your opportunity to be able to take care of yourself. After all, you're with you for the rest of your life. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 things that I do when I'm in a slump. One of the first things that I do is I assess why I might be feeling this way. So I'll kind of rewind the past few days or the past week and kind of see what's been going on in my life to figure out why I'm feeling this way. I think of things like, am I eating enough? Am I eating well? Am I getting enough sleep? Was I going to bed straight after work, or was I giving myself time to wind down? Was I on my phone first thing in the morning, or was I doing my morning routine? Things like that. This is what sets me up for being able to make immediate changes, so I know if I haven't been doing something that I know I should be doing, I start with that first. By recognizing these patterns and understanding them, we're then able to create solutions to solving whatever the problem may be. So we've gone through the past week, we've kind of seen why we might be feeling this way, but we're still kind of feeling in a slump. Music is very therapeutic to me. Whenever I'm feeling kind of bleh or like just kind of numb to life, I always like to play music that is uplifting, and it varies greatly. Sometimes I really like country, sometimes I like classical, sometimes I like opera, sometimes I like pop music that I would listen to when I was in middle school, like old Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber. And sometimes it's just like thunderstorm or brown noise, whatever I'm feeling in the moment. And it's really cool because researchers at Stanford University actually found that listening to music can change the way that your brain operates in the same way that medicine does. Typically, we are in a slump because we're either so stressed out that we don't want to do anything, or we're overwhelmed to the point of exhaustion. Listening to music can help us calm our nervous system and lower our cortisol levels so we feel less stressed and we're able to think more clearly and feel a little bit more motivated. The third thing that I like to do is I like to get outside. We are undoubtedly connected to the earth. One of the most intriguing areas of research right now is the impact of nature on our well-being. In one study done by Mind, 95% of those interviewed said that their mood changed just by being outside. They went from being depressed and moody and kind of irritable to being more well-balanced and calm. This is something that's super interesting to me. Another study at the University of Illinois suggested that Chicago residents who lived in public housing, who had trees or outdoor space around their living areas, were happier, they felt more connected to their community, they were more concerned with kind of helping and supporting their neighbors, and they had a stronger sense of belonging than the residents who didn't have trees. Also, they had a greater sense of community, so their levels of crime were also lower than the people who didn't have trees. The experience of connection that we feel with nature could be explained by fMRI machines, which measure brain activity. When participants viewed nature scenes, the part of the brain that had empathy lit up. But when they viewed urban scenes, the part of their brain that were associated with anxiety and stress lit up. It appears that nature inspires feelings that connect us to others and to our environment. So next time you're feeling in a slump, get outside, get some vitamin D, and connect with nature. The fourth thing I do is I actually take a workout class rather than working out by myself. When I'm in a slump, I prefer taking a workout class because I know that if I were to work out by myself, I feel super demotivated and just kind of, ugh. And I know that I want someone who's gonna hold me accountable, who's gonna tell me exactly what to do and make sure I do it. So I'll look at ClassPass or my gym's class schedule and go to the first class that's available regardless of what it is. It's important to move our bodies when we're feeling stressed, so do whatever is accessible to you, whether it's taking a walk, whether it's doing a quick at-home workout via YouTube, or whatever you feel like doing. While you're working out, focus on your breathing and think positive thoughts. When I go on walks, something that I like to do is I imagine scenarios where I don't really handle them very well, and I imagine myself handling them better. For example, let's say my boyfriend and I tend to get into arguments about something that's kind of trivial, but it's something that happens a lot. Like we get in kind of the same argument all the time. I know that I don't want this to happen anymore, and I know it's my fault because I take something personally. So I imagine myself feeling, let's say he's asking me to like clean something up. I imagine myself feeling kind of hurt that he thinks that I'm a messy person. And I imagine being able to take the criticism with grace and the ability to change. So next time this happens in real life, I've practiced the way that I want to respond, and I'm able to handle the situation the way my ideal self would handle it. And by doing this, walking and working on something, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And the fifth thing I do is I make something up to look forward to. Feeling anticipation can be inspiring and energizing. There's something really exciting about knowing that you have something to look forward to that can kind of help you get through the day today. So some of the things that I'll do is I'll order an Instacart order full of yummy but kind of healthy-ish snacks. So like chocolate covered almonds, chips and hummus, things like that. Things that are yummy but also don't make me feel icky. Sometimes I'll go to Starbucks and I'll order my favorite Starbucks drink, or sometimes I go through Pinterest and add pins to some of my favorite boards, things that I like to look forward to, like a wedding or travel or a puppy. And when I know that I'll have the night to myself, I'll plan a movie night and make my favorite cookies and chill back, and that's what I look forward to. Being in a slump might make you feel really pessimistic about the future, so having something to look forward to kind of jolts that and gets you thinking more positively. I hope that these were able to help you. I know that sometimes it's really easy for a slump to turn into something a little more serious, so it's important to nip these kinds of things right in the bud. Comment below some of the things that you like to do when you're in a slump. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're watching to the end, thank you even more. I hope you really enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more videos like this. Ciao!